Las Vegas here for the Ford event, right? And hopefully knocking out some podcasts today and tomorrow. I had to get up this morning at 3 a.m. and the Uber picked me up at my house at 4 and then flew to Dallas and then now to Las Vegas. So it is 2 o'clock at home. So the trip took, I'm not to the hotel yet. So the trip took me, oh goodness, almost 12 hours. By the time we get to the hotel room, probably 12 hours from door to door. It's the only thing about flying out of Orlando to Vegas. There's not a good airline to fly on to fly direct. You've got to fly Southwest or Frontier or Spirit. And when I fly that far, I like to have a first class seat, right? I like to sit in a seat that's more comfortable. Not saying that I wouldn't fly Southwest if I had to, but fortunately I flew American Airlines today first class, which was really nice. Seats were comfortable. I was able to sleep a little bit. Wasn't crowded. Somebody wasn't sitting in my lap, which usually ends up happening when I'm on a Southwest flight or a Frontier flight. So looking for a good day today once I catch a little nap. We are trying to find out where my shoes were shipped to. So I had a special pair of Jordans shipped for the event for Friday, and I had to have them shipped here because I forgot to order them for home. So they're supposed to be here on the second floor somewhere. So wish us luck.
Yeah, they closed the whole hotel, so nobody could come in and out.
Okay, well that would make sense. I'm like, I'm arguing with UPS last night. I'm like, the Hilton doesn't close. Like what? Like. Yeah,
they didn't tell us anything, so the whole dock was closed like from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Oh, okay. Was there a visitor that came? Is that why? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's how we were. We were just in New York City. They closed our hotel because Kamala Harris was there. Yeah. Okay.
Literally, she was here.
Is that who it was?
That's who it was.
That's so funny. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, that's 2
If
weeks ago?
If we would have walked down in the elevator, we probably would have got arrested for being in the same hotel in the same 2 weeks.
Same 2 weeks.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? Yeah, because we got off a hotel in New York City, and I'm like, hey, why are all these dogs? Like, what's going on? Like, oh, Vice President will be here in just a minute. I'm like, so after we paid our $10 fee to get a package we had delivered here, I got my new fresh ones. Check those out. The brown with the blue, and just to set it off just right, we got the brown Louis belt. We're gonna break out tomorrow or on Friday. I got them to match a sport coat that I have. So, I like to match the J's to the sport coat. So was able to find a pair that matched that are definitely different. I've never had a brown pair of Jordans before. So we're going to hook up with Neil real quick just to have some quick conversation, break down the event. I just have a bunch of questions about the event and try to figure out what the next big move is for those guys. The Ford event this year, Gary Vee's going to be here, which is going to be great. We're going to get a chance to do a lunch, and he's going to be part of that lunch. We'll get to talk to him just for a couple minutes. And then Trent Shelton's going to be here as well. So Trent is a guy that I actually met a few months ago in St. Louis. Great dude. And I one Jordaned him, so I brought the one Jordan and a signed copy of my book to give to him when we see him here at the event. Here's the cool thing about events like this. I always come in with a plan or a strategy on who I want to see speak. There's always somebody that I don't know of or have never really heard them speak, and that's the person that resonates with me the most. So I love having that when I walk into a conference or an event like this, sit down and figure out who the best one is. It's really cool how these places transform like nothing into a big event, right?
Overnight.
Yeah. Oh, in a matter of hours.
Hey, how
What's
are
up,
you?
brother? Good, man. Good, man.
See you, bro.
And good to meet you in
Glad to meet
person
you in
finally,
person.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're just traveling a bunch. Like, so we were in New York 2 weeks ago. My book was on a billboard in Times Square.
Oh, nice.
Actually, what we're doing, we're shooting kind of a docu-series leading all the way up until Charleston at the end of October. I'm giving a keynote in Charleston with John Maxwell.
Oh, okay.
And all those things happen because of the One Jordan book.
Okay.
Like all the relationships are built all the way up. So we're documenting the whole thing, and we're gonna have a little series that's gonna come out when we're all done. But
Awesome.
I wanted to make sure that you and I connected at least while we're here. So
Yeah, let's do it.
So Neil, this is my second time at the Ford event.
Okay.
I had major FOMO the first year I missed it.
Yeah.
And then last year, probably the best event I was at all year. And I'm one of those guys that goes to probably too many events, if you ask my wife.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, so what are your expectations for this year? Because last year was like amazing. Like, you hit a grand slam. What do you expect to do next time you get to bat?
Well, every year it just gets better and better. You raise the bar. Last year's a high bar to beat for sure. But what's cool about it is the community keeps growing and keeps getting better despite market conditions, despite what's going on out there. So the people coming out, the event's really about them and the community. Now from the speakers level, we are just, I'm always looking for like the best talent in terms of what could bring the most relevant information to people right now, what can really move the needle for people. And so I put together this year's list. It's incredible, like the people that are going to come speak to the group, and it's just next level in terms of the value they're bringing, the energy they're bringing, and then how we put it all together. So it's not just like a variety show, random shit, just, you know, like a lot of events are just a bunch of stuff just put together. We make it like kind of like a journey, like you're learning this and then you're going on this kind of road with us for the next 2 days, which is really cool.
As you're growing forward, which obviously is just this massive behemoth, like just has blown up. Like I remember you talking about it at AmpCon multiple years ago, right? Being on stage there. That was the first time I was introduced to Neil, was at that AmpCon event. So now I see what it's become. It's such a powerful tool for real estate and mortgage, but are you hoping to expand that just across all industries?
Yeah, so we already have like insurance, some like financial services, you know, just people in any client service business really. And so it's kind of going into other areas of entrepreneurship and all that stuff. It's pretty much anybody who wants to build a personal brand, you know, because it's the number one strategy for growing your business, as you've seen too.
Oh yeah.
And putting your name out there. I feel like, you know, if you're in business in sales or you're in any business where it's on you to bring it.
Well, man, I appreciate your time, dude.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to see what happens with the event.
Let's do it.
Okay. So we just got done hanging out with Neil. Answered a lot of questions about running your own event. I mean, this event is like one of the top events in the country now. And how do you keep the bar high? We talked about that. And we talked about just understanding that it's a process. His first event, there was like 5 people at it, right? A micro event. And now we have like 1,500 people at this event. So it just takes the work and dedication and the continuation of understanding where you want to go with it. And he's absolutely crushing it along the way. So this morning we are going to work out. I was going to say lift, but that's not what we'll be doing compared to everyone else at the gym. I'm going to go get a workout in at the Dragon's Lair gym, which is Flex Lewis's gym, 7-time Mr. Olympia. Happens to be a guy that I've built a friendship with over the last 8 or 9 months, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. He's not sure he's gonna be able to make it today, but I'm really hoping that I get a chance to see him. If not, I still at least wanted to come to town and support his gym. Day one at the Ford event, and you can see behind me how crazy it is. The crowd's already here, but this is one of the best events every single year. Every single year they bring it, and I would hope they'll do the same again today. The crowd's excited. The gym was packed this morning. Everybody's ready to go. First part was as advertised. I knew Rory would bring it. He brought it, absolutely crushed it. And the truth is, the webinar stuff that Neil talked about was really an amazing takeaway. So looking to implement both those things as soon as I get back on the flight home on Saturday. Was again just an amazing time. Definitely worth the travel. I came here, tons of notes to go through and break down, incredible new relationships built, and I'm just ready to take my life to the next level, man. Ford is really what it's been all about.
you.